Welcome to the Alabama A&M Football Review. Highlights, features, and analysis with head coach Connell Maynard. Brought to you by University Kia, Union Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, Huntsville Hospital, Redstone Federal Credit Union, Fellowship of Faith Church, and X-Golf. Bulldog fans, welcome to the Alabama A&M Football Review.
Good evening and welcome to the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard. I'm your host, Ted Dixie. Coach, the Bulldogs went down to Grambling, Louisiana. It just happened to be the 100th anniversary or the 100th birthday of famed head coach Eddie Robinson. I know coming to the SWAC, you get a chance to go to some interesting stadiums. How did you feel about going to Grambling?
Well, it was, business first, or trying to go down and get a W, but it was a great honor to be able to see the stadium that Eddie Robinson built. His name is on it, on the scoreboard, and he's an ambassador of the game and the all-time winningest coach. And so it was an honor just to play in that stadium and on the field that he's coached on and won so many games. It was just great because if it weren't for Eddie Robinson, I probably wouldn't be a football coach today. So he's paved the way for a lot of people, and I'm one of those people.
And of course, that feeling probably lasted 5 minutes because you were trying to win a football game.
Oh yeah, that's all it lasted. When we got there about 3 hours before, I walked on the field, kind of honoring him a little bit, and then was back to business as usual, trying to get the W. Bulldogs
came up short 23-10. We'll get a chance to look at those game highlights. But Coach, getting ready for this stretch run here after our bye week, what were you thinking about accomplishing in the game?
We definitely want to get the W. We played hard. We played well enough to win. But we also made a lot of mistakes. We turned the ball over 4 times, an interception and 3 fumbles, and that's a recipe for losses. So we got to get that cleaned up. We get that cleaned up. The defense is playing a lot better. We know our offense can score points, so we got to get those turnovers cleaned up, and we'll be ready to roll in the stretch run.
And of course, we'll take a look at those first half highlights when we come back on the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard.
Don't get hit hard with low trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Union Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, a church with a big heart of love. Located at 315 Winchester Road in Huntsville, Alabama. Under the leadership of Dr. O. Wendell Davis. The worship services begin at 7:45 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. every Sunday. Now, we pray that you are blessed by our worship experience.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. There's student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Hey folks, you know what it is, the Magic City Classic, October 26th. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Coach, you can hear the pregame show starting at 2 o'clock p.m. on 90.9 FM, WJAB. What do you think about the Classic, Coach?
Oh, it's great. We're looking forward to it. Everybody's been looking forward to it. This is the date everybody's circling on their calendar, and now it's time. And so it'll be State versus A&M.
It's the largest game on the football championship subdivision, so for tickets, MagicCityClassic.com.
90.9 WJAB FM Huntsville.
100,000 watts, 24 hours a day.
Smooth jazz and cool vocals.
I'm just a prisoner of love.
I get misty just holding your hand.
90.9 WJAB.
From the campus of Alabama A&M University.
Don't get hit hard with low trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynard. I'm Ted Dixie. Coach, you're coming into a ball game. This is a non-conference game. but it's still being played in conference. It doesn't count in the standings. So coming down to Grambling, we didn't have much to lose. You could just play lights out if you felt like it.
Right. You know, we had a winning streak going. We want to be 1-0, accomplish the short-term goals. Beat Grambling for the first time probably in 5 or 6 years. That's what we wanted to do. You know, and of course, you're right. For our long-term goals of still winning the conference, get to the Celebration Bowl, it don't hurt us. You know, we still control our own destiny because it wasn't a conference game. But it's a game we wanted to get, and we knew it'd be tough. Coach Fives does a great job of those guys playing down at Grambling at home, their first home game, Eddie Robinson Day. So we knew we had a lot of obstacles and stuff going for them, that they were going to play hard, and we had to match their intensity. And I thought we did that for the most part. We just didn't take care of the football.
You had a lot of young student athletes on the team, Coach. What was it like trying to keep them focused, just not on a road game, and as you said, it's Eddie Robinson Day?
Yeah, that was it. You know, it was a tough game, and we was playing a lot of young guys, man. You know, we had some offensive linemen that we had to mix and match and change positions and try to get that chemistry down. And so it was tough. It was tough. But, you know, the guys battled. I mean, we was right there, 5 minutes left in the game. It's 10-10, you know. And then we let it get away with 2 scores there late in the fourth quarter. So, you know, they made a couple plays down the stretch, and we didn't.
You talk about sometimes in a game, Coach, as we prepare for the opening kickoff, you talk about having to fight through adversity during a football game, but this one you almost had to fight against yourself to get some rhythm with all the TV timeouts in the first quarter.
Yeah, you know, I think they had 2 extra TV timeouts, and you know, and then we just trying to get started and find our rhythm, what we can do. Here's a little screen pass right here. We didn't get much out of it, about 4 yards, and now we throw another one out to Jenkins, and we got a good run here. We got a holding call.
What makes those screen passes work, Coach?
Numbers and man-to-man. You know, sometimes you have the numbers, and then sometimes you have man-to-man, and you just say your man gonna make that guy miss and get some yards. So
we remarked that Grambling's uniforms this year look a lot like the Pittsburgh Steelers, except for the red stripe. The Bulldogs always looking good on the pitch. Thank you, Coach Harris.
Yeah, I think Grambling went to a little bit of throwback because of Eddie Robinson. But here's a sack right here off the edge by, I missed that, who he was, but it was one of our safeties coming off the edge right there. The defense playing great, man. They was playing great. Now we're back on offense. And it was Bentley for about a 6-7 yard gain. That's a good play. Now we're punting.
Spencer Corey, Coach, averaged about 40 yards per punt in the ball game, and he helped you with flipping the field and being able to play in this defensive struggle that we were in the first half.
Yeah, that's always big. You know, we made the punt and turn the field in a defensive battle. You know, you're not getting a lot of first downs. You're not moving the ball a lot, so you need a kicking game to step it up. And here's a big play right here by Kelly, and it runs all the way back to the 42-yard line. Big play.
Travis Kelly from Montgomery, Alabama, one of your senior leaders, middle linebacker.
Yep, and it's Gary. Nice pickup here, about 5 or 6 yards on first down.
Forrest can move the pile, Coach, to be a small person.
Yeah, but we got stalled out, so we're back on defense, and these guys are playing great, man. Did a great job on first down runs. There's a screen pass.
This is a great play.
Another great play on third down to get off the field. And then we were a little toss right here. And we don't get that middle linebacker block there.
Grambling played 3 quarterbacks on you, Coach. We were a little bit slow catching that in the booth. Did you guys pick up on that quickly?
Oh yeah, we saw it. We knew it. You know, they had one that's more of a runner, one more of a passer, and one that can kind of do both. So, you know, they was playing all 3 of them.
And of course, when we get these power runs, Coach, up the middle, every defense in college seems like it's vulnerable to that, but the Bulldogs have some speed, as we see right here, being able to chase from sideline to sideline.
Yeah, you know, that's their running quarterback there. He can run it a little bit, and they try a little quarterback outside zone there, and we ran it down, you know. So it's still 0-0 now. Here's another punt. So we got a defensive battle going on. Our defense is playing good, and their defense is playing good. So it's a little battle here, field position.
When you talk about a field position game, Coach, a little football one-on-one, what does that mean?
You know, get a couple first downs, move the chains where you punt the ball down, now they starting inside the 20. Instead, if you get backed up and you punt, they starting at the 40 or the 50 at midfield. Now they got field position, so they got us backed up right now. They're getting advantage of that. See, they starting right here at the 45, 50-yard line. So they won that field position battle early.
And of course, again, great defensive job. The Bulldogs playing on the other side of the line of scrimmage. What you like to see your defensive linemen?
Oh yeah, you got to get some push, man. It all starts up front with them linemen.
And
they swung this one out to Bentley, and got a little something going here. We throw another one out to the sideline to Kendrick.
But Grambling maintains the lead here, going into half at 7-0. There is a long hill. Both schools will dress in the same locker room in the field house. Both of them have to walk down a long concrete ramp and up a long flight of stairs, so you have to see your opponent when you walk out. Is that really unusual?
It is. You know, you got to try to beat those guys out. It was my first time there, but I figured it out. We beat them out on the way out. You know, I knew we needed to leave at the 7-minute mark because that walk was about 2 minutes. So we got out just in front of those guys and was able to get on the field first. By halftime, they beat us out, and we had to wait behind them. And we only had like 2 minutes, you know, to warm up after the half. So it's you know, something you probably have to be used to and played there a couple of times. But I figured out that walk was pretty long, so we need to get out of that locker room by 7 minutes. And we got out just in front of them. So but it's a nice little walk up the hill and down the hill. So you got to be careful.
And of course, you don't get to see many of the fans, but there were several folks there. The ACRG group made the trip. Happy to see them in the stands. But Coach, you're going into the half. What are you really thinking about here?
Just clean up our offense. The defense was playing great. You know, they only had 7 points, so we knew if the defense continued to play the way they did, and then we got the offense turn around, start making some plays, we have a great chance to win the game.
And we'll take a look at those second half highlights when we come back on the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor.
Don't get hit hard with low trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Union Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, a church with a big heart of love. Located at 315 Winchester Road in Huntsville, Alabama. Under the leadership of Dr. O. Wendell Davis. The worship services begin at 7:45 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. every Sunday. Now, we pray that you are blessed by our worship experience.
Hey folks, you know what it is. The Magic City Classic, October 26th. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Coach, you can hear the pregame show starting at 2 o'clock p.m. on 90.9 FM, WJAB. What do you think about the Classic, Coach?
Oh, it's great. We're looking forward to it. Everybody's been looking forward to it. This is the date everybody's circling on their calendar, and now it's time. And so it'll be State versus A&M.
It's the largest game on the football championship subdivision, so for tickets, MagicCityClassic.com.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
90.9 WJAB FM Huntsville.
100,000 watts, 24 hours a day.
Smooth jazz and cool vocals.
Give your all to me. I'll give my all to you.
90.9 FM WJAB.
For the campus of Alabama A&M University.
Yo.
no trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Again, thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor. I'm Ted Dixie. Coach, you come out after the halftime, and overall in the ball game, the Bulldogs are over 50% on third down, so we felt the energy that you're talking about. We had a chance to win the ball game.
Yeah, we was right there. You know, you one play away when it's down 7-0, and that's what we told the guys. You know, one play away, that could be special teams, that could be defense, that could be offense. So we need somebody to make a play. And Abraham came out and made a play. Abdul and Aquil made a throw, got us back in the game. Of course, they went down and scored a field goal, but that now made it 10-7. So we're in a better position than we were at half, down 7. Now we're only down 3. And so then we was able to get the field goal and tie it up, and then we come make another play. You know, we had a couple opportunities, and we just didn't make the play on Mr. Reed.
You said earlier, Coach, that you were in the ball game up until the last 5 minutes. What were you trying to get? What kind of spark were you trying to get? Were you trying to get it running the football? You're looking for another deep ball? Was there any special play you had in mind?
Well, we tried it. We ran a reverse pass. They just barely got broken up, and we hit them with a pump, faked the bubble, and had a guy wide open down the middle of the field, and Aquil didn't see him. So we had a couple opportunities, you know, but you got to execute those opportunities, and you never know when a big play gonna come your way. That's why you always try to make the play every play.
Now, Coach, when you miss an opportunity like that and you show the film to the student athletes, is there an awe sound in the room? Is it oh man, we got to get that one next time? How they react?
No, it's very quiet because they know they messed up and blew opportunity. It's very quiet, you know. But it's a process, and we're still trying to learn how to finish and play in big games and make plays in big games. Big time players make big plays in big games.
And of course, here we start the highlights for the second half. The Bulldogs lost the toss. Grambling deferred to the second half, and they're going to take the ball first. They did score at the end of the first half, and here they're trying to get a 2-for-1.
Yeah, they got a good drive going here to open up the second half. They throwing the screen out here, and we got to get outside of that and force it back inside, and we keep going inside. So we made the adjustment in the fourth quarter, which, you know, good football teams do.
Grambling got a field goal, made it 10-0 now, Coach.
Yeah, it's 10-0, and it's, you know, we're still in the game. You know, 10 points is not too much to overcome. I mean, you still got 2 quarters to play, and the way our offense can score.
Of course, we answer their own screen.
Yeah, we come back with a screen right here to Bentley and get a first down. So it's a good start. And now we take a shot.
And a big shot, too, Coach. Earlier in the season, Aquil may leave that ball inside a bit and give the defender an opportunity, but that time he led the receiver perfect.
Oh, he dropped it right in there, man. It was perfect. Yeah, Abdul ran by the guy, Aquil hit him right in stride, and that's what happens. You get a long touchdown, now we're back in the game. It's 10-7. It's a replay again.
Bam. Bulldogs with an extra point by Spencer Corey, now down by 3. Of course, now we feel like the ball game is within reach for real.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's you one play away now from taking the lead. You know, we can make a play right here, get a forced fumble or something, scoop, score. I mean, we got the lead. You know, just get a fumble, and we'll come out and make a play. We got the lead. So, 3-point game is, you know, one play away, and all you need is a field goal. You don't need a touchdown. So, it makes it a lot easier. Maybe try another screen, but Tawili comes up. Mike Mills comes up, and he reads it off and made a play right there.
And of course, Grambling's quarterbacks were chased around a lot. Your defensive front coach.
A lot of pressure. Got a lot of pressure. Here's a good play right here on third down.
Who else good throwing? Good throw.
CJ Cameron. That's a big play.
Bentley only had 79 yards rushing, Coach, on the day. He's still short of the career record. But when he pounded the ball, that did give your quarterback at least a chance to keep them honest.
Yeah, he did. He got some tough yards. You know, he didn't break any. Here's another screen play right here. We got to do a little bit better job blocking with our big fellas. We had a chance for that play to get a little bit more yardage. And it's another third down play, just get the first down here. And then we go back to Bentley. See, right, we got to just go a little bit harder there. Our offensive line, we got to go a little bit harder. So we got to get that cleaned up. We got to play a little more effort in. Here's a slant there. Abram and Abdul. and he made a great play. We get another first down. Now here's Quarles up the middle. So we're getting yards. You know, we're getting 4 or 5 yards a clip, and we're just not getting the big play which we got for the touchdown. Now here's another great throw and catch, and that's the freshman OJ.
Oduvalere back in the lineup after an absence for a few weeks.
Yeah, he had an ankle, but he's back. Here's a good play by 29.
This is a great play. That's a great fumble right there. We were looking for a turnover, coach, and got it right.
That's what happened. What you supposed to do when a quarterback run the ball, man? Knock the snot out of that joker. They're not used to running the ball and carrying the ball, carry it like a loaf of bread. So you put a good lick on them, you got a good chance to get that ball out. And so now we had to settle for the field goal attempt, and Spencer drilled it.
37-yard field goal by Spencer Cord. We are now tied in the third quarter, coach, down at Grambling on the road. We've been there before, coach, and I call it getting boat raced when there's no chance for you to come back in the third quarter, but now we're fighting here.
Oh, yeah, it's a ball game, man. We got the momentum. Here's another sack. And it's 10-10, and, you know, we all think we're going to win the football game. You know, we'll play away.
And now we're going to see another, and this is an interesting series right here, coach.
Well, Jenkins fumbled the ball, you know.
Is that a bad exchange? They say a bad exchange.
He dropped
the quarterback or the receiver?
He just dropped it. He had it. He had it, and probably trying to do too much. You know, he hasn't played. You know, he missed a couple of games. He came back last week, and it's a big game. And Jenkins has a will to win, and sometimes he just tries a little too hard.
Then the Bulldogs get another turnover. Caleb Riley with a turnover. We had 3 consecutive turnovers on 3 consecutive drives between us and Grambling, and now we got a chance, but we don't do anything with it.
Right, and now see the field position game again. See, they're holding us back. We got us pinned back, and they getting the ball in midfield, and we got to drive 90 yards. They only got to go 50 and 40 yards, you know. So, but the defense did a great job with bad field position the whole game. Marquise had a chance for a sack there, and then Kelly had a chance for a sack. That was a great job by their quarterback making those guys miss, and then Holloway finished them off.
Now we're getting down to brass tacks here. We're hoping that we can shut this down.
We did, and we did. We got it back, and here's a big call right here. This holding call. You know, we've been 3rd and 1, and here come the flag. The only holding call we got all day offensively by the interior line was at a crucial time, and they killed that drive. So I got to watch the tape and see if it actually was holding or not. Because if not, I'm gonna send that in because I'm not sure if that was holding or not. But we'll see.
Really interesting ball game, coach. Before we get away for this, we always like to mention the fact of going on the road is not an easy task. So we thank Trooper Somerville for guiding us down, and of course, Harold, JR, Sam, and Erskine for driving those 4 buses, coach, getting us safely there and safely home.
Yeah, that's key. You know, can't take it for granted. You know, plenty of people dying on the highways and car accidents and planes and strokes. So it's a blessing to be able to make it back today. You know, there's dangerous highways out there.
And of course, we wish we would have had the marching maroon and white with us, but coach, you'll get a chance to see them, and we'll talk about the Bulldogs' next game, which will be the Magic City Classic. 2:30 p.m. will be the kickoff, and we'll give you more of that when we come back on the Alabama A&M Football Review.
Don't get hit hard with low trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Hey folks, you know what it is. The Magic City Classic, October 26th. Kickoff is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Coach, you can hear the pregame show starting at 2 o'clock p.m. on 90.9 FM, WJAB. What do you think about the Classic, Coach?
Oh, it's great. We're looking forward to it. Everybody's been looking forward to it. This is the date everybody's circling on their calendar, and now it's time. And so it'll be State versus A&M.
It's the largest game on the football championship subdivision, so for tickets, MagicCityClassic.com.
Union Chapel Missionary Baptist Church, a church with a big heart of love. Located at 315 Winchester Road in Huntsville, Alabama. Under the leadership of Dr. O. Wendell Davis. The worship services begin at 7:45 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. every Sunday. Now, we pray that you are blessed by our worship experience.
Engineering and science usually look like this, but our students build race cars from the ground up, explore wind tunnels, particle accelerators, and crystal growth. Our studies in cybersecurity and rocket propulsion have tech companies like Google and SpaceX recruiting at Alabama A&M University, with one of the highest percentages of women STEM graduates in the country. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
90.9 WJAB FM Huntsville.
100,000 watts, 24 hours a day.
Smooth jazz and cool vocals.
And the home of mellow madness till midnight.
You bring me joy.
90.9 WJAB.
From the campus of Alabama A&M University.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station. Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Don't get hit hard with low trade offers.
University Kia proudly supports Alabama A&M University football. Check out our large selection of new Kias, including the new 2020 Kia Telluride. Ask for Arthur Seaton, managing partner. We want to see you in a Kia. Go Bulldogs!
Again, thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Football Review with head coach Connell Maynor. I'm Ted Dixie. You know what time of year it is, folks. Time for the Magic City Classic in 2 weeks in Birmingham, Alabama. Ticket information may be found at magiccityclassic.com. Coach, you got any tickets for me?
Sure don't. I don't have none for you or nobody else.
Coach, it's an in-conference game. It's against Alabama State. It's the largest game on the football championship subdivision level. We do hold a record for the most attended game on our division, Coach. What's it like to see all those folks in a stadium like that?
Oh, it's great. It's big-time football, you know, and it's classic, like you said, it's second to none. And we look forward to a big crowd again this year. State is having a good season, and we're having a good season. It's going to be a great game, and we look forward to it. Look forward to the challenge. Going down and playing well. We get a week off, they get a week off, so both teams will be prepared and announce who's going to execute and who's going to make the most plays.
Speaking of week off, we will not have the Alabama A&M Football Review next week or Bulldog Talk, but guess what? Monday night, you can shake Coach Maynor's hand at Bulldog Talk live from X Golf, 2500 Clinton Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. And of course, we will see you after the Magic City Classic when we get a chance to talk about another Bulldog victory. Coach, you won the game last year. How you feel about this year?
I feel good. But like I say, they got a good football team. Ely's doing a good job with those guys. Pearson's doing a good job with that defense. They're playing well. So we have to play well. If we don't, we will lose the football game. And we'll be prepared. We got a week off to prepare just like they do. And we got to go down and execute. We got to take care of the ball offensively. We got to take care of the football. We take care of the football offensively, we have a great chance to win the football game.
Of course, again, we thank you for watching, but go to magiccityclassic.com for ticket information about the Classic. I understand the tailgating spots are gone, so if you have a good friend of yours, you can join them, and maybe they'll get a plate. They will have a plate for you to eat. Coach, you get the final word.
Looking forward to it, man. It's Magic City Classic. This is the game everybody look forward to, and so we look forward to it too. We're gonna try to go 1-0 again, and keep our SWAC championship hopes alive.
Thank you for watching. So long, everyone. Service is solid.